Aloha, this is your astrologer Tom, doing something a little different today. Decided to bring out the podcast mic and throw on a virtual background just to see what it does. Not sure how I like it yet or not. Anyway, I wanted to talk today about a question that I sometimes get, which is astrology a sin? I mean, I've done astrology readings for very religious people, and that's one of the questions that they come in with sometimes. Now, I'm not I'm not a minister or anything like that. So I'm not going to speak to the religious aspect of this. But what I want to look at is just generally when they're asking that question, it's the idea of, okay, what's a sin in that context? Something that you're not supposed to do or something that you should stay away from. And I generally just ask them, well, what's your idea about God then? I mean, what's God mean? Because, would God want you to have an incredible life? Would God want you to be empowered? And they generally say yes. I mean, I don't think I've ever had anyone say no. Why would God not want them to be empowered? I mean, right? So if God wants you to be empowered, wouldn't he want you to have all the tools to be empowered? And if astrology helps you on your path and empowers you, then why not use it? I always tell people, look, there's so many different paths to the light. There's an infinite number of paths to the light. And what you have to check in on is which items empower you the most. There's different branches of astrology. There's different focuses. And I do the one that empowers me the most. And I share that one and the way that it's empowering. And I share that one with others, and they get to decide if that empowers them or not. And that's what I do. And so, and then if God created everything, didn't he also create astrology? I'm just going to enter their reality for a second, right? Like if you're wondering, the astrology is sin. Well, if it's created in the eyes of God and it helps you, and God wants you to be empowered and wants you to live a prosperous life, then of course astrology is going to help, if astrology is there. There's this joke that, see, how does it go? It was a guy who is in a house, and it was starting to flood, and the police went up, knocked on the door, and said, hey, you got to evacuate. We're getting everybody out of here. There's going to be a flood. You're not going to make it if you stay. And he goes, nah, I got a connection with the guy upstairs, talking about God. He goes, I'm going to be okay. So it gets worse. The house, starts to flood. So the fire truck comes by and sends a ladder up. And he's like, nope, I got a connection with the guy upstairs. I'm okay. Then everything's really flooding. So a boat comes by and says, hop in. We're going to ride the water. We know where we're going. And he goes, nope, got a connection with the guy upstairs. I'm good. Helicopter comes by, drops a ladder down, says, this is your last chance because you got to come up to the air. That's the only way we can get you out. And he goes, I have a connection with the guy upstairs. Guy passes away, meets God, says, God, I pray to you. I know we have a great connection. What happened? Why am I here? And he goes, dude, I sent you the cop. I sent you the fire truck. I sent you the boat. I sent you the helicopter. It's not my fault you didn't take any of them. So my question to you is, maybe God sent astrology to you and this channel to help you on your path, to finally get you unstuck, to finally help you create the life that you want. And that's generally what I tell people. And then we have the reading, and if it helps them, which it always has, then they go and they put it into use. And that's my philosophy on it. If that empowers you, you can adopt that reality. And if it doesn't, all good. No worries. So, I mean, if you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. If you like this video, would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And if you do want more astrology information, check out astrogps.io/cred. It's a free video on a little bit more on my philosophy on astrology and how to begin to tap into the things that other astrologers just don't really talk about, and how to use the energy in the chart, how to use the energy. So yeah, and if not, all good. Just hope this helps, and I'll talk with you again soon. Take care.